What's up, people? Shame TV, East Watch. You know who it is. This is going to be a quick stream because first my phone is about to die. I'm trying to charge it real quick while I'm doing this stream. And I got to get back to what I was doing. But I wanted to come live because I just dropped a series of videos um, about this whole Sarnetta and Hassan Campbell thing. So I'm going to try to make this short and sweet and right to the point. Sarnetta is the common denominator in nearly every beef that has been had on YouTube. If you trace back any YouTubers who go at it and who beef with each other, almost 9 out of 10 times, if you trace that back, Sarnetta has something to do with that. Sarnetta is involved in that shit some way, shape, form, or fashion. Sarnetta has something to do with that shit, if not directly, indirectly. So when you look at it, with this whole situation with Hassan Campbell, he's really the culprit in a lot of ways. Now, the reason why I put the title the way I put it, asking the question, is it both of them or is it just Sarnetta? And I want to say that it's both of them because Hassan Campbell has his own demons. Hassan Campbell seems to have no problem when it comes to talking about people, wives, etc. So that goes into, you talking about people's family members. And when you start going across that line, I think that you should really expect some shit to happen. You should expect somebody to not appreciate you talking about their family in that way. You should expect, if you talk about anybody's family member, whether it's a daughter, son, cousin, sister, brother, mother, father, wife, like you should expect them to not appreciate that. You should expect them to want to do something about that and want to fucking, like, really, if it was me, want to hurt you, nigga, for running your mouth about my family. But then, we all come to our senses and we can't handle shit like that all the time. Point being, Hassan Campbell, you do it, so you should be expecting it in return. Now, I know it's harder and it's more difficult for you to expect somebody to accept being talked about. I know it's hard for you to accept somebody talking about your mother, and it appears that death is imminent. Like that's hard. That's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not an easy thing to do. But when you talk about other people's family, what you have to remember, Hassan Campbell, is that you literally open the door for people to assault your family in the same manner. That's all I'm saying. What's up, Triple C? That's all I'm saying. So, like, when you talk about other people, you have to expect that shit. Like, come on, man, cut the shit. Come into reality. Like, if you walk up to somebody who hasn't done anything to you, or has even a beef with you, they don't like the way you smoke cigarettes at the job. They ain't talking about your mother. They just don't like the way you smoke cigarettes at the job because they say, yo, you leave the butts on the ground instead of throwing them away. That's a minor dispute. What's up for them to have between two people? That's a minor dispute, G. That's not a big deal. It changes if that person says that to you and you start saying shit like, nigga, your mother, fuck your mother. And then they say, well, nigga, fuck your mother. And your mother at the moment is dying from kidney failure or some shit. Like, come on, yo, like you're gonna feel weird. So why would you say something about somebody else's? You don't know what their situation is. The whole shit is stupid to me. And I think both of them niggas is retarded because when I listened to it, I finally had a chance today, y'all, to actually listen to all the videos. Okay, I had been listening to him over the weekend and shit like that here and there. So when I had a chance to finally actually listen to all the videos, I was like, yo, man, these niggas is slam fucking crazy, dude. Straight up and down, yo. I was like, yo, these niggas is slam fucking crazy, yo. Yo, stop acting stupid. Like, these niggas is slam fucking crazy because they both talking shit, but ain't neither one of them really talking shit about nothing. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all get what I'm saying. I'm gonna say that shit again. Hold on, y'all. I gotta put my phone on the charger. I'm gonna set it up here. All right. These motherfuckers are having a whole beef where I can't tell if somebody's scamming somebody or have somebody scam somebody out of some money. Did somebody play somebody or tell a whole bunch of brothers and sisters that they was going to be here and take their money and in the show and all these things. Like, when I'm starting to listen to it, all I hear is these two niggas talking shit about each other. And I'm like, why are you niggas talking about each other's mothers and wives and shit? Like Hassan Campbell, I think he thinks it's cute because of the video, because I seen him talk about it before this page. Hold on. And I seen him show on his page, like the video we had put up on Derek Jones Talks Live. When we broke the story on Sanetta's wife, when she was dancing to my sister's music while Sanetta was doing a video talking shit about it. So we put that little video out, the little strike back video or whatever, and Hassan Campbell had got a hold of that shit. And I know it's funny to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that's probably what he's doing about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that's probably what he's doing, and that's the type of nigga he is, especially that shit when he was going through that shit with Pharaoh. Who was he going through that shit with? Somebody he was going through some beef with, and he was like, Pharaoh, Melanin Sutek, when he was talking about Melanin Sutek and all that shit like that. So we know he has like a potty mouth. Like he'll call himself like going in and shit like that. But the problem is, nigga, you're living life and your family is being exposed to the same ills, the same everything else that other black families are being exposed to. They're being harmed through these foods, through this air, through the medicine that they take, all of that shit. So your mother is falling victim to the same thing everybody else's parents is probably falling victim to right this moment. And she's seeming to be in a state that it may not be long till she's gone from here. So hopefully, Hassan Campbell, you take this life lesson and learn that, nigga, it's not funny to just automatically start talking about people's family. Anybody who's been associated with my page knows for a fact that I never talk shit about people's family. The only time that shit arose is when Sanetta and Michael Edwards and all his little cronies decided that since I come up to them and make videos about how they're lying to people, about how Sanetta basically brought in the whole fraud community. Everybody who's accused from fraud and who's been found guilty, Pharaoh, all these niggas, all of them come through him. So it's Inky, all these niggas. So it's like, yo, when I make videos about that shit, you get in your feelings instead of addressing that shit. You want to get mad at me, nigga, and talking about my sister making rap lyrics that were fucking vulgar rap lyrics that she made fucking 10 years ago, shit like that. Like, nigga, please. Like, at that time, now this nigga's a whole grandmother. I mean, she's been a mother, but she's a grandmother now, etc. Working, got her own shit, her own place, living life like everybody else. Nigga, you're bringing that up, talking about I need to get my house in order. Like, I would have control over a whole grown fucking woman. Like, nigga, she rap about what the fuck she want to rap about. But the point is that you decided to take your funky ass and scroll all through my Facebook page to find those videos and plaster that shit up. So yeah, I made a video about your fucking wife. Yeah, I made a video because she's a family member. I could have picked somebody else that would have made you feel worse. But I didn't. I could have picked somebody else in your family to make videos about, somebody who looked just like your wife. And maybe so, nigga, it could have been worse. I don't want to do that, but I'm gonna let you know you're not gonna do that shit to me. Period. So the point is, Sanetta, you ain't got a leg to stand on when it comes to none of that anyway, because you always talk about other people's family. You did that shit to me. You did that shit to Kev Gills. You did that shit to fucking OGod. You did that shit to everybody, nigga. What up, Boogie? You did that shit to everybody, Sarnetta. Sarnetta, you are the type of nigga who goes around and talks to who you're the type of nigga who always act like, I do this. You know what I'm saying? And do that shit. And then when a nigga tell you, let you know that nigga, you ain't fucking stopping nothing, nigga, with that bullshit. I do this. Then you get angry. Then you want to cry you're old. You want to bring up how old you are. I think it's fucking despicable that we look at young ass niggas on Instagram, on live videos, on lives. Okay? You looking at everybody on lives, all these young guys fucking making videos with guns and doing all this stupid shit and threatening niggas with pistols and talking about meeting here and you meet me here and pull up there. Like, we watch this shit. Y'all know for a fact we watch this shit. So the fact is, nigga, you're way too old to be doing that shit. Way too old, y'all. Way too old. Sarnetta, you are way too... When I actually seen you show the clip, first off, let's keep it all 100%. I hope nothing happens to either one of you niggas actually physically, man. Like, I hope neither one of you brothers actually meet and do anything physical to each other that ultimately, I don't give a fuck what they try to say, what anybody try to say, that ultimately started from some YouTube shit. I don't want to see that. That would be so humiliating to us as a people, man, for you two to actually meet up somewhere, actually meet, and then do something to each other on some physical shit. Like y'all being physical with each other, doing some shit, hurting one, you shoot him, stab, whatever, fight, all that stupid shit. Like, that shit would be absolutely embarrassing, yo. So we hope, here from Shame TV, my whole community over here of people who gather with me when I finally actually make videos. Like, yo, we hope that you don't, man, that you guys do not meet, that if you meet, it's on some peace shit. But right now, I have to look at both of you guys as a fucking problem right now in this community. Like I said, Hassan Campbell, I really think that you need to first come out of the closet with this whole molestation thing and just tell that you're bisexual, because apparently you like women too. So this whole narrative of you being molested and taken advantage of, all that, like, just cut all that shit, man. Nobody wants to hear that anymore. I don't believe that shit. I never have. So I want you and that's only coming from the things that you've said. I don't make up things about people. It's only coming from what you said. But the point is, I want you to come clean about all that shit, man, and stop threatening people, bro, on like pulling up, because this is not the first time I heard that about you either, and especially involving Sarnetta. Like, this was like, what, last summer or last spring or something in 18? These niggas was talking about that. Like, pulling up on each other because it was supposed to be in New York, right? Like, what's up, Sweet Kate? It was supposed to be in New York, right? Like, they was supposed to meet each other and Hassan Kim, blah, blah, pull up and all that corny shit. Like, dog, that we too old for that when we're the ones supposed to be telling these young niggas not to do that. Like, I'm coming at y'all right now because I'm calling both y'all the problem, because neither one of y'all are even explaining what's going on. Like, when me and Sarnetta had our little tiff with him showing my sister and me actually showing his wife, and I was like, yo, like I was saying, and I say it again now, I'm doing this in response to him being angry because I am exposing him, because every scammer that has been called a scammer, proven to be a scammer in this community has either come through him, been on his show some way, somehow, someone's, whatever. Every single one. You can YouTube it yourself. You do not have to listen to me. You can just YouTube scammer, black community, or whatever, Hotep scammers, or whatever the fuck you want to type in. Type that shit in, and all the people that you see, it's a 9 out of 10 chance that them motherfuckers been through Sarnetta's camp.
or are currently a part of it. So he's angry about that. I'm explaining why. These two niggas is just doing this shit, and I still, to this moment, don't see where's the why. Like, if you're doing this shit, it's obvious you caught Sarnetta doing some fuck shit. Or Sarnetta, it's obvious you caught Hassan Campbell doing some fuck shit. To how this kicked off to where one of y'all started talking about the other person's mother, and then the other one's talking about the wife, and now this nigga talking about his daughter, and then this nigga saying fuck your sister, and then this nigga like, how did get, what's the initial beef from all of this shit having to do with YouTube black community, etc. And I mean black as in what they say, not what everybody is. So y'all, like, where the fuck that come from? Where is this beef from? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But what I do know is that this shit is embarrassing. Sure, you think it's a real gun? They said it's a fake gun. It could be a prop. Knowing Sarnetta, it could, because looking at him, everybody who saw that video, y'all know damn well that nigga looks scared. So let's just get that out there. Sarnetta, nobody is intimidated. You look like you would accidentally shoot yourself with that gun if anybody ran up on you right then. Just the way you were holding it. If somebody had ran up on you that very moment, right next to that car, and was like, "Damn, nigga, give me your money, nigga," like, you would have been fucked all up in the game, yo. You would have been fucked all up in the game, G. I'll tell you that right now, because you look mad fucking scared even holding that shit. So I hope nobody say do nothing and run up on that old ass man. Like, for real, man, Sarnetta don't even, like, you don't have to fucking run up on that old man, yo. Like, that shit is cowardice. And even anybody who is even acting like they're gonna run up on him, for real, that's you corny for that, man. Like, that's some coward shit. But at the same time, Sarnetta, the way you was talking about that man mother, like, you always go overboard, man. Like, the way you talk about his mother, Sarnetta, if I seen you, yo, if I was him, I would have to slap you. Like, I wouldn't full-blown try to kill you or do anything to you like that where you're dead or no shit, or maimed for life or nothing, nigga. But I'm telling you, my G, yo, on dogs, nigga, I would have had to slap you for that. Because you was going extra vile. And I know that you claim you doing it because the man said what up, Wax? Scoring lovers. I thought Sarnetta had all these goons and killers around him and all this shit. You know what I mean? I thought you had all these goons, all these killers around you, all this everything, nigga. But you sitting in a dark car in a dark street, fumbling a fucking gun around. Hey, yo. Hey, whoever saw that video, yo, this nigga is aggy as fuck, yo. Hey, yo, Sarnetta, listen, nigga, my nigga. Hey, L Boogie, listen, I know you saw it. Yo, did you see how he was holding that shit? That's why I said what I just said. Because the first thought that came to mind was like, nigga, if somebody ran up on that car right at that very moment and slapped the window like, nigga, was trying to scare that nigga, yo, he would have fucking shot himself. Hey, yo, man. Yo, man, Sarnetta is holding guns, yo. Breaking news, man. Sarnetta holding guns on a live stream while we are out here trying to tell our youth to not hold guns on live streams. We out here trying to tell the youth, don't be playing with guns and shit on live streams and shit. First off, it's fucking stupid. Okay? It's fucking stupid. Then, not only that, Nigga, we telling them, yo, that's not how we supposed to communicate. We gonna keep it better than that. We gonna do this, we gonna do that. And here you have this nearly 60-year-old man putting on a fucking Yankee cap like he's Jay-Z or someone. Like he's fucking some young Harlem rapper or some shit. Okay? Sinetta puts on the fucking fitted. Like, he put on the shit to look intimidating with the gun and everything, but all I saw was an old ass nigga with a New York fitted on. All I saw, yo, was a old ass weird looking nigga from New York with a fucking New York fitted on. Fumbling a pistol around in the seat in the dark. Like, yo, this is what I gotta say, man. This is what I gotta say before I close this stream out. I hope neither one of you meet. Let me grab my sweater. I hope neither one of y'all meet. And I hope it's all peace when you do. But y'all making us look real bad, man. Shame TV East Watch. I love y'all. Been fun. Peace.